If you still have the lid on in your life, here are some clues that's gonna let you know that the lid is still on. Please prepare for this process to continue the rest of your life. There are nothing but difficulties in achieving your goal. Listen, folks, success is hard. It's really hard. We just need to get that part straight. Success is hard, but I got news for you. Having lived in a car for 3 years, being not successful is hard too. Now, here's the difference between the two hards. Being not successful and hard, and trying to become successful and hard. When you are not successful and hard, there are no options. You can't decide where you're going to dinner. You can't decide if you're gonna buy a pair of shoes. You can't decide if you're going on vacation. You can't decide what you're gonna eat. You don't have options. On the road to success, it's hard, but it creates options for you. It does. Look, people get hung up on the fact that I'm not a millionaire yet. But hold up, man. There's joy in the journey. See, on your way to becoming a millionaire, how about if you celebrate making $50,000 a year? Don't you remember when you didn't have that? Then when you get $100,000, there's another celebration. Because guess what? It's 2 times more than 50. You make $150,000, there's another celebration. See, there's joy in the journey. But people get bogged down with, I ain't a millionaire yet, and they remain unhappy. And now you block all the rest of the blessings God got for you. The more you're grateful, the more he gives you to be grateful for. So now, God gives you 150, you got your lips stuck out. Why would he give you some more stuff not to be grateful for? Now, they have to be different from the short-term goals, because if they're not different, you have a guy that's not really planning. Then you want to ask him about his views on different relationships. What's his relationship with his mother? That's a very critical relationship. If it's non-existent, that's a red flag. If that bond has been tainted or broken, please know, he has no problem tainting or breaking yours. Because if you can't love your mother, please know, he is incapable of loving you. Get that out. Find out his relationship. No, really, this is men. I know men. I know how we are. You want his relationship with God. If you're a spiritual woman, you're not gonna change. Your cookie's not that good to make him go to church. He's had cookie before. He still ain't went to church. You ain't finna make him go. After a while, you ask this question right here. What do you think about me? Now, ladies, listen very carefully. Because what he thinks about you, he'll gladly tell you this. I think that you're great. I think you would make a great mother. I think that you would be a terrific homemaker. I think you're very independent. I think you're very worthy. I think he'll tell you all of this stuff. Immediately after that, just say, well, how do you feel about me? A man that has been thinking about you seriously has an answer for that, and it is very different from what he thinks about you. How I feel about you, I feel like when I'm not with you, I ain't gonna make it. I feel like you're the one for me. I feel like finally I've met somebody who I can share my hopes and dreams with. I feel this about you. You may even find these words, you know what? I'm in love with you, which is what you're all looking for. Don't be afraid to ask these questions. You're not gonna run the guy off who really wants you. You can't run us off. I heard a woman say, chivalry's dead. Chivalry's not dead, it's just not required anymore. You gotta have standards to make chivalry.